What's up? What's goody? This is Bush here, the King, back with you, back again with another video. I'm sorry, I messed up the intro, but it's cool. We can keep rolling from there. It's been a minute since I've been back on here. I think I missed last week from uploading video. We had some family emergency to happen, so pretty much got in an accident, got head-on collision. We all good, nobody hurt, none of that. But we had to go and get stuff situated, so took the week off just to make sure everything was good, make sure everything was straight. I'm back again now. So I did a previous video of like a story time what happened in my life, whatever. Somebody asked me to do another one, so I figured I'd do another one for you guys and let you understand what went on. I'm playing the game Sunset Overdrive. If you don't know, it's one of the first titles Xbox came out with the one that came out with the Xbox One. But I'm playing that just to have some background gameplay going on. So I figured I'd tell you about the story about the time I went to this abandoned house, but it wasn't abandoned. It was actually a I guess hideout for a certain guy. Let me start the mission first. So let me let this go, and then after this play finishes, I'll start that's what I got to say. Oh, I ain't played this game in like forever since it first came out, so I'm still trying to get used to. If this gameplay went bad about me dying, I'm still trying to get used to playing it. I haven't played it in a long time. It's been a good minute, but yeah. So anyway, so we're here, and so I'm gonna tell you what happened. So back in the day, I used to be a real curious kid. I used to love going and exploring the woods, stuff like that. I was big on woods and stuff like that, different nature. So I had a friend at the time, my best friend at the time, and we would go. We lived in the house. We was in Georgia at the time. We live like in, if you know Georgia, we was in like in Sand Springs area, Roswell area. Well, we used to love going to the woods just to see what's out there, right? So one day, we decided to let's do something different. Let's go in these woods, right? So normally we stay in our set was by the house, but we decided to do different and try and go to another woods. Just because you know what, I want to be different. I want to be something we never been before. Let's do something different. So we do that. So we go in this area we never been before. So I'm still kind of like I don't know about this, but we do it anyway. So just for something different. So we do it anyway. We go in there, go to the woods, and we get there and we're walking for like maybe about half hour. So, back in the day, I also used to catch the little fuses for cars. I thought they were cool. I thought they were like little treasures. So I would catch those all the time when I was in the woods. So that was like my fun time catching those little fuses, thinking they were like treasures. Anyway, so I was waiting. We was in there catching a bunch of fuses, doing a bunch of crazy stuff as kids do at the time. I think at the time I was like, I want to say 14. No, like 11, 12. Like 11 or 12. And at this time, so at this point, I'm still kind of like a curious kid. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. So I was like, I don't go in these woods. And my friend was like, no, let's go. Stop being scared, be adventurous. I'm like, I get that, but I really don't go in these woods. I'm like, no, don't worry about it. It's all good. We're gonna be straight. We'll be good. We'll be cool. So me say, you know what? I'm gonna listen. So alright, cool. It's fine. I'll go in the woods. So I get ready to go in the woods. So we walk in the woods about, like I said, about 30 minutes in. And after doing this, next thing you know, we come across this house, this old big house, like this old big purple wooden house. It was kind of run down, but it still was intact. Well, actually, before we got to the house, we got to this like shed, and we got to the shed. Inside the shed there was a bunch of newspapers from like 1965 in there, and these like hooks, like the butcher hooks you hang like you hang the little cows on. But the thing about it though, it was the hooks had like dry blood on it. So at this point, I'm creeped out. It's dry blood on the hooks. I'm like, what's going on? I don't know what this is. So at first, initially, I thought it was like a killer's hut to kill somebody. But I realized it was a butcher's hut. Now, if somebody did kill somebody in there, I don't know. But at the time, I realized what it was after it was done. So see that at this point we in a new part of the woods, and I'm like, hey man, I think we should leave. It's like, no, let's go, let's keep going, let's continue on the adventure. So my stupid self said, yeah, let's keep going. So right when I say let's keep going, we actually keep going. So we keep going. We going in there. Keep walking further in the woods. Even though against my better judgment, we're still going further in the woods. So we're further in the woods, and I'm like, man, I don't know if we keep doing this, man. But he's like, no, just trust me, we'll be fine. So we go further in, and once we go further in, we get to into this house. So we see this house in the distance. I'm like, man, this house look it don't look right. So I don't know if you should be in this house. He's like, no, man, don't be scared. We can handle it. We can handle it. Whatever's in there will be good. So we decide to go inside said house. So we go to the house. I'm like real skeptical where I should go in here. But out of my respect of a friendship, he going, I'm going to go in. So I said, fine, he going, I'm going to go in. So when he said he going, I go in. So at this point, I'm still like, I shouldn't be going this place, but I'm going to go in anyway. Just because he said he going in, so I'm not going to leave my friend by himself. So we go in there, and we in there. At this point, we just sitting there chilling, and we walk in our house. And I'm like, hey man, I don't feel right being here. I feel like something will happen being here. And he's like, no, we good, man, we good. Don't worry about it. We straight. So me being who I am, so okay, fine, we fine. Don't worry about it. So we good. So at this point, we walk in there still. At this point, I'm still kind of skeptical, but he's like, let's go. So we walk in there, and as soon as you get inside the house, there is like this this dresser, like the little foyer dressers, whatever they have. There's a foyer dress right there, right? So you can so the foyer dress is there. Then the foyer dresser, you see these. We open it up and see what's in there. Like maybe it could be something cool in there. So we go open it up and find there's a bunch of pictures, right? So this point I'm like, what's these pictures on here? It's weird for to have pictures everywhere. So in the pictures, it's pictures of little kids, right? And I mean seriously, like pictures of just little kids. So like, I wonder what this is. So I'm thinking maybe it's this man, like it's his man kid or whoever person in the house is their children. Well, I found out nobody's lived it. Then the pictures get more and more weird. I'm not gonna say it online because of course it's YouTube. I'm gonna get demonetized. Pictures get, as you can imagine, pictures get more and more weird. Okay, so it's like the pictures get weird. I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't too much like it here. I don't trust being here anymore. I'm like, I don't like that we found this place. I don't know who's to say what's in here for real. So what this person, whoever this house, whoever hiding in here, those his pictures, and then what if we catch it, we find it in here? He don't want us to find it, so now we really in trouble then. So I don't know what to do at this point. So I'm like, let's leave. So of course I say leave. My friend like, no, we're not gonna leave. We good. They're fine. We good. They're not gonna do nothing to us. I'm like, dude, I don't trust it. He don't listen to me. He still say we good. Let's just stay here and try it out. So of course, me being me, and me not trying to sound like a wuss at times, I just want to make sure I don't sound like a little kid, no little wuss. So I said, I'm fine. I'll stay. We'll stay. Don't worry about it. We'll stay here. I don't mind staying. I'm strong. I'm brave. So at this point now, we still inside the house, and at this point, I'm like, I still don't really trust being in this house like that. But we still inside the house. So at this point, we didn't see our pictures. He then came in. He was like, let's just keep until you look around the house. What's going on? So as we get ready, as we leave the pictures there and walk towards up the stairs, the house is like a 2-story stairs. It's like a 2-story type of house. So like once you see it, oh, I messed up. Okay, there we go. Oh Lord, okay, hold on. I got it. Ooh. Once you see it, once you see the 2-story house, you know what I'm talking about. It's 2 stories, so it's like a crazy looking house. So since it's 2 stories high, we go up the stairs to go see what's going on. So go upstairs, and we get upstairs, inside there's like this old busted up couch. And on top of the old busted couch, there's like this cover and this pillow. So I'm like, dude, this dude must live here. Whoever here must use this pillow to sleep with, whatever. So I'm saying this, whatever, and I'm like, dude, I don't think we should be here. I think we should leave. I don't think we should be here. This ain't right. We shouldn't be here. This is not something we should be doing. Well, again, best of my better judgment, he said, no, we good. Don't worry about it. We fine. So I'm like, I'm fine. We good. I'm not gonna worship. I'm not gonna worry about it. We're gonna be straight. So right when I say that, all you hear is, what you doing here? So I'm like, what happened? And I'm like, well, who said what we doing here? And I heard it. I'm like, who's saying this? Who talking right now? But he's like, nobody's probably just your imagination. No, somebody said, what you doing? What we doing here? So I'm like, hey man, I don't trust that, bro. I don't like that. Say, man, don't be scared, man. It's all good. Don't be scared. We strong. We good. We better than that. I said, dude, I don't know who this house for. These pictures don't, or these kids don't really sound right. I don't know if we should do nothing like that, right? Like, no, we good. We good. We good. So he thinks it's my imagination. So I said, fine, it's my imagination. So we keep going inside the house. We keep going in there, and now we heading to this attic part, right? And the attic part, it's like full of all kinds of stuff. I mean, all kinds of stuff. And they had like rope and tape and all kind of other stuff on there, right? So I'm like, dude, I think this dude was a kidnapper or whatever. My friend's like, no, we good. He ain't a kidnapper. So I said, bro, I think he a kidnapper, bro. I said, bro, I think he a kidnapper, bro. He's like, no, we good. You're not a kidnapper, bro. You're not a kidnapper. I said, dude, I don't trust this. I think this dude a kidnapper. I'm trying to kill this thing so fast. And he keep running away from me so bad. I'm sorry, y'all. No, I messed. I know I didn't took like 4 to 5 different pauses to say this story, but I'm sorry. I'm trying to kill this thing and get on my nerves from running away from me. Anyway, so he's like, no man, the kidnapper is good. We all good. I said, dude, this dude the kidnapper, bro. I don't know how to tell you this. I don't know why you don't see what I see, but this dude the kidnapper. He's like, no man, that kidnapper, we good. I said, bro, something ain't right here. You can't tell me you don't send something ain't right here. No man, we good. I said, bro, I don't know who you been hanging around, but this ain't good. This ain't good. We gotta leave. So right when I say that, you hear that sound again. Right when I say that, we hear that sound again. Somebody say, "What you doing here?" This time it get louder, right? And I'm like, "Dude, you won't tell me you don't hear that." He's like, "I heard it this time." I said, "I told you my imagination." So he's like, "Oh, it's probably just somebody walk outside." I said, "Who would be outside right now?" Because we in the woods. So only person outside would probably be the owner of the house we in. He was like, "No, we good, man." I said, "Dude, no, something ain't right here. We gotta leave." So he don't listen to that. He's still saying we good. So I'm like, "No, dude, something ain't right. We gotta go." So he's still saying, "No, we good. Don't worry about it." So right when we said that last time we good, the voice you hear, all you hear is dude say, "Oh, y'all think y'all gonna play with y'all?" So when he said that, I'm like, "Oh my goodness!" So when I hear that, I start running. So he said, "No, don't run now. Come back. So at this point now, I'm scared for my life. I don't know what's going on. I'm scared what's happening. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know who this person is. And my friend just laughed. He just thinking it's funny. I'm like, dude, it's not funny. This dude, we in this guy house. We saw what he had inside his foyer table. This ain't working right. This ain't good. Like, no, he can't do nothing. We good. I said, bro, I don't trust this, man. I really don't trust what's going on. I don't trust the whole situation, man. We should really just get out of here as fast as we can. So we still running. He said, no, don't. It's fine. So at this point now, I'm like, we gotta go. So I'm still saying all the stuff this dude. He's still saying, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We good. So he's like, don't get all in your feelings. We'll be okay. It's good. I know what I'm doing. I've been in a situation before. So what you mean been in a situation before? You've been around people who done some crazy stuff like that, and they got all stuff in the house. It's like, yeah, man, I've done this before. I search around the house all the time. Like, dude, but you understand? This dude he has pictures of little kids in his house. So we don't know what this dude is really in with like that, and we just barged him in his house and we saw everything that he had. He was like, man, don't worry about it. You overthinking it. I said, ain't overthinking nothing. I saw what I saw. Right? So at this point, he said, man, chill out, we good. So at this point, I'm still running. And he's like, I don't know why you get scared, man. We'll be all right. I said, no, we ain't all right, bro. We're not all right. Something going to happen to us. We got to go. So he's still like, okay, so we running from this dude now at this point. And as he's running, the dude start to say, where you think you going? I know where you live at. And I'm like, how you don't know where you live at? And he was like, you don't know where we live at. Dude, I don't know. Do you know where we live at? Cause I don't know what's going on. I was like, I don't know if you do or if you don't, but I don't want to find out if you're doing that. So I'm like, we got to go. So I started running real fast then at this point. I'm running like a speed racer. I'm dipping out there. I'm trying to find every which way I can to get away from this dude. So I'm like, I don't want him to do nothing to me and kill me. I don't know who the dude is for real. So I'm just like, I'm gonna just do my best to try and avoid this man. So at this point, I'm running, and I'm like, okay, we got two options. Right now I can go tell somebody that we've been chased by this dude, and then hopefully they can stop him, or we gotta just try and I'll evade him, right? So as I'm trying to think what to do, we still running now. At this point he's just behind us and we hear him. He's fast. Like he's coming behind us fast. I don't know how he is fast. He fast and I come behind me and I'm scared. Now mind you, I'm a big boy. I'm not no skinny little boy. I got some weight on me. I carry some weight on me now. So when he coming at me, my friend, he was skinny. He was this real skinny dude. He was real like maybe 120, 130. I'm big. I pack some weight on. So when he coming at me, I'm scared. Like, dude, he can catch me because I'm behind him now. At this point, I'm not on side. I'm behind him. I'm behind him now. So since I'm behind him now, I'm like, well, behind my friend, not the dude. I'm behind the dude at this point. I'm scared. I'm like, he gonna catch me. And when he catch me, I'm gonna die. My friend will get away because he too small to catch him. Like, he too small. He faster than normal. So I'm like, man, he gonna catch us. So long story short, at this point now I'm chasing after him. He's still running behind us. My friend just laughing, thinking it's funny. I'm like, dude, it's not funny, but he just thinking it's hilarious. He is having a ball running from this guy. So as he running again from the dude, we run past that house again, that little hut with the stuff in there. Run past the hut again. When we run past the hut again, when we run past the hut again, he like, let's go hide in this hut. Let's get in this hut and hide. Okay? So I'm like, cool, I'm down with it. I get in the hut and hide. I ain't got no problem with that. So we get in the hut and we hide, and then when I run in, you know how they got the chains hanging, the little hooks hanging. I run in and I make the hooks like jingle. So I'm like, oh snap, he wasn't that far behind us, so if we jingle, he know we in here. So at this point, my friend go and stop the hooks from jingling. He like, calm down, okay, don't be scared. So the dude still hit the jingle anyway. So this is old. By the way, this is old white dude. Like, old, he old, but he not old. He old, but he old. I'm sorry. He old, but he old. Like, he not like in his like ages, but he up there in age. Like, at least good 65, 70. But he fast. I mean, he real fast. He's super fast. I never seen anybody that fast ever. So at least that old anyway. So at this point, we're not hiding. I'm scared. I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry. Cause I'm like, I don't know what to do. Gonna do this. He's gonna try and kill us. So at this point, my friend say, hey man, calm down. It's good. It's good. It's good. We all right. So as he's saying that, the dude walk inside the shed. He walk inside the shed. He look around, and he just quiet. Then he go to the newspapers, because at this point, where we hiding at, we're hiding behind like it's like a dresser, but it's open and it has like little cracks through it. So, but it's dark in there, so he can't see us. So at this point, he don't know where we are. So he walk in the shed, and he come in there and he go, oh man, I remember this place. I haven't been here in years. I remember when I had brought when I saw the newspapers in here last time. So I ain't been here in years. I need to use this again. At this point now he's saying, but I gotta catch these boys. I gotta find them before they find me. So at this point I'm still scared. Like, oh my god, I don't know what we're gonna do. We leave. So he walk out the shed and he walk for a minute. So get ready to get out the shed again. As soon as we get out the shed again, as soon as we get ready to leave, he comes back to the shed again and said, wait, are they in here? So at this point, I'm like, dude, we gotta go. So there's an open door in the front and there's one in the back. But we didn't leave out the back because at the time the back was covering like the thorn bushes, and I was scared of thorns. So I'm like, we got one choice: either we run out the front, he catch one of us, or run this back and run through these thorns. So as we thinking what to do, the dude come closer and say, I know you're in here. I know you're in here. The only place you can hide is inside this dresser. So here I come. So I already say that. We book it back from behind the dresser. And we run out the back door to thorns. So I'm running through thorns. I got short, so I'm running. I don't even care about the scratches. I'm just going. So I start booking it at this point. So at this point, I think my adrenaline kick in at this point. So when it kick in, I go. I fly out of there. Like, I fly out of there. I'm going. I leave him behind. I don't care what nothing I say. I'm done talking to him. I don't care nothing about him at all. Because I'm like, you got me into this stuff. I almost died because of you. I ain't got nothing to say to you no more. So all that happens. And I'm scared for my life. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm scared. Like, I'm scared. I don't know how to handle it, what to say. So at this point, I don't know what to do no more. So I'm just kind of just running. So he behind me, my friend behind me, just laughing. He's like, yeah, it's fun. This is a fun time. So it's not fun. We can die from this. So at this point, I run. And as I run, I'm still just trying to dip out as fast as I can at this point. I'm still trying to go as fast as I can at this point. I'm still put all the efforts I can into my speed. So I don't look back. My friend behind me, I'm like, hey, you on your own at this point. So you got to find a way to get out of there yourself. So we we start running for a while. This point, so I'm running for a while. He sit behind me. I don't know if he do behind us or not. At this point, I don't even care. At this point, I'm trying to get out the way. So I don't know where he's at. I don't know what he's got planned if he does catch us. So we start running again. So I'm still running. I'm still hiding from the dude. So we get to the part of the woods that we've been before, because like it's next to the old woods we used to go hang out at. We get to that part of the woods. So when we get to that part of the woods, there he is. He's dead. We get that part of the woods and like, hey, we safe. We know where we at. We know how to get around. We know what we're doing here over here, right? So I would say that. The dude who's chasing us, he come right behind us. He behind us. This point, he like, I found y'all. So luckily, where the part of the woods was at is right by our apartment where we were staying at the time. So as soon as he found us, we was right by our apartment, so we could run back to our apartment and not get caught. So at this point, I'm like, I gotta run. I gotta get out of here because I don't want to get nothing to happen to me. I don't want to get nothing to happen to me. So my friend's like, we safe, man. We at our apartment. We can't do nothing. I said, yes, he can. He's still stronger than both of us. He's a grown man. We the two little boys. So he like, no, we good. I'm strong. You strong. We could take him. I said, dude, I'm not trying to take him. I don't want to take him. I just want to get out of here. So he's like, no, we good, man. Don't worry about it. We straight. So at this point, I'm still scared. Like, man, I don't know what's gonna happen. So you might call me a wuss, whoever you want to call me, but I don't know who this white dude is. I don't trust white folks like that. No offense to white folks now, but that was a scary white man, and I didn't know what he was gonna do. A bunch of kid pictures inside and stuff, so I didn't know how to handle that. So anyway, long story short, he's still saying we're gonna be good, we fine. I'm like, no, we're not gonna be fine, bro. Something ain't right. Something ain't right here at all. And he like, no, we good. Don't worry about it. I said, no, ain't nothing. What do you mean ain't nothing to worry about? We not fine. And I feel like that's something I could hit, but I can't. So at this point, I'm still scared. And I'm like, we gotta get out of here. So at this point, we run back towards the apartment. As I run towards the apartment, I see one of my friendly friends, cause like we knew everybody at the apartment at the time. So I see my friendly friends, and I'm running. I'm like, hey. He's like, what's up? I said, he's like, where you been at? I said, we been in the woods. He said, well, I told you I'm going to the woods no more. Y'all didn't be in there no more. I said, I know. I don't want to go no more. He's like, why you don't go? I said, tell me what happened. I told him what happened. He's like, what you mean? You lucky you're alive right now. You don't know what this dude could have did to you. So I'm like, well, last we checked, he's behind us. So we look around. He said, well, where was he? I said, we came from the woods this way. So my friend, he'd go in the woods and go check out and say, I don't see him no more. So I guess apparently he must have, when y'all came, he must have left. So I'm glad he left because I don't know how to handle this dude no more. So at this point he said, look, well, all you can do now, you're home now, so let's go and tell your parents what happened, what's going on. So at this point I'm scared to tell my parents what's going on because I'm like, I didn't did something stupid. I didn't went in that woods. I shouldn't went in there. I knew it was stupid, but I didn't listen. I still was trying to be fun and induce and be the guy who does all kind of crazy stuff. So I'm still like, that's my fault for doing this. Shouldn't do it anyway. So after we do all that, we tell the parents what happened. My mom is like, Trey, you dumb for even going that far in the woods. And started how should have walked away and left. And I don't know why he even followed. I don't know why he followed a friend and went in there and tried to see what was happening because that's stupid. You don't know what the dude could do to y'all. Like, yeah, ma, I know. I shouldn't do that. That was my fault, my bad. I didn't mean to do it like that. That was stupid of me. He said, yeah, it was stupid of you. So, right when she say that, it's stupid of me like this. Right when she said all that stuff like that, she said, well, look, since it's already done now, you need to go ahead and find out who this dude is. So he said, she was like, do you still remember what stuff in the woods? I said, yeah. So at this point, she said, look, we're going to call the cops, and then we're going to have them come and check it out. So we called the cops. Cops came in there, and they was like, so what happened? So someone happened, told them that about the guy who came at us, and he was like, well, you lucky to be alive. You don't know what this dude did to you, whatever. But let's tell me again what happened again. So we told him what happened again. And he said, do you remember the stuff where the woods was? I said, yeah, I remember what the woods was. Remember what the house was. So we go back. So I take him to the house again. When we get there, the dude is not there. The dude is gone, but all the stuff that was in there is still there. Like this, still got the photo and stuff in there. And the cops say, you sure he was in here? I said, yeah, he chased us for a while. So right when I say that, I said chased for a while, the dude appeared out the back of the house. He's like, what y'all doing here? What do y'all want? And the cops is like, did you chase these boys out of this house? He's like, yeah, I did. He said, why? He said, because they were trespassing my property. The cops said, okay, I get that. And he was like, so why'd you chase? What you had to hide? Why you had these pictures of the little kids in here? He said, oh, these are my grandkids. And he said, okay. Well, I'm sorry if the boys disturbed you. I'm sorry they actually messaged like that because when you were relaxing, I'm gonna handle it. Don't worry about it. So we like cool. So I'm still saying I don't trust the dude. They're like, no, Trey, let it go. The cops are their handlers, let him handle it. So at this point, I'm like, cool. So uh, I don't know why they decided to just do that, but apparently it was fine, and they figured he wouldn't do nothing bad. I was like, I don't trust the dude. But anyway, so at this point, now my mom's like, don't go in the woods no more. I'm banning you from going to the woods. So that's whatever. I leave. I don't go to the woods no more. About 2 weeks later, the cops come, and cops come by the house and say, hey, remember that guy who chased y'all, right? I said, yeah, I remember him. He's like, well, come to find out, he was a guy who was wanted for a lot of crimes he done in the area to certain people. I'm not gonna say it again because you know how YouTube demonetize things, but you know he was wanted for crimes he had done to certain people involving the pictures, whatever. You can use your head to pretty much guess what that it would be. I don't need to tell you. So he was wanted for crimes. We found him guilty. And thanks to you guys, we found where he said that his stuff at and all stuff was at. So we still have to find out where he had the people at, but so far the big part of what we're trying to find out was done for. It's good. We got most of it. So I'm just thankful they found me to find it was all good. So right when it happened, my friend like, so look, now they found him, we can go back in the woods again. So I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't go back no more. Well, he convinced me to go back again. So at this point, we go back and you know I got the yellow tape everywhere. I'm like, dude, yellow tape on that mean we need to stop. So he was like, no, we good. It's closed off, so we fine now. We should have nothing to worry about. I said, dude, I don't trust it. Yellow tape on there means we need to stop, whatever. He's like, no, we good. Don't worry about it. We with me. We straight. I said, with you last time, that's what got me what I'm in now. He was like, no, man, you taking that portion, man. Ain't no point in you getting all hype like that. It's all right. We good. We okay. I said, dude, I don't feel like we okay, man. He said, let's go in there again. So we go in the house again. Long story short, we go in the house again to go see what's going on. And it was all good because they had moved everything out of the house, so he was so nothing. It was pretty much bare at this point. Not when they're in anymore. And the pictures, everything was gone. Pictures was gone. The cops was gone. But they only had. Remember the attic we went into that last time. This time it was locked. So it was locked last time we went there. So I'm thinking maybe they locked it. But so he's like, let's go in there and see why they locked it. So I'm like, yeah, I'm down with that. Well, this dude here don't listen. So he said, let's go in there. So we go in there and we find out it's locked for a reason. And it wasn't locked like they had like the police stuff. They just like it was actually locked. So at this point, I'm like, oh, I don't know if we should keep going or keep trying to do this at this point. This is lock. Well, he's like, no, we good. Let's see what happens. So right when we say we good, he like busts the lock off the door. And we bust the lock off the door. I'm like, dude, this is dangerous. This is real dangerous. So we bust the lock off the door and we go upstairs in the attic. The egg thing, I like that. Anyway, we go upstairs in the attic. And right when we go in the attic, we wind up seeing this box. And inside this box was another bag, like a Crown Royal bag. Inside the bag had 2 pictures in there. Inside the pictures was my picture and my friend picture. Now, I don't know where the pictures from, but he had the pictures. So my guess is I guess he went to jail. I don't know what happened after that. We left our house after that point. I was like, I'm done. I don't care what you say. We leave him. There's no point in even sitting there watching some more. I'm leaving. So so at this point, after we do all this stuff like that, we decide to leave. So at this point, I'm still scared for my life. So I don't know what's going on no more. So sorry, y'all. I had a message on my computer, so I had to check it real quick. But anyway, so at this point, I'm scared. I don't want to go back to them because I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what this dude and if he did this before he left or he broke out. I don't know. So at this point, I'm like, we're not going back in woods no more. I'm done going with you. I'm done following you because I see following you leads me to do stupid stuff and I actually get caught doing stupid stuff. So I didn't go back again. So like I think I want to say, like a month later, my friend is like, I went back to the house again, and this time the house is completely gone. I mean, which mean, I was like, which means it's completely gone? He's like, it's completely gone. I was like, no, it's not. The house is there. The house still there. And he's like, I'm trying to tell you, it's gone. So at this point, I'm like, let me go see. So I go, out of my better judgment, I go there again. So we walk to the house again. The shed is there now, but then as we walk to where the house was, the house is completely empty. It doesn't like there's never. It looks like there was never a house there. Only thing we see on the floor is that Crown Royal bag. Inside that bag is my picture and his picture. That's the only thing left in the whole entire area where the house was. Like it's just a area full of plants and leaves. It was nothing else there. Just that Crown Royal bag and a picture, me and his picture in there. I absolutely was scared to death. I thought for sure, dude, it was a haunted house, it was a ghost house, and he was a straight ghost dude who was trying to come kill me from another dimension. I was done. I was scared. So at this point, I ran back home, and I kid you not, I did not go back to the woods again at all. And then at that point, when we moved from Sandy Springs, Roswell area, I was so happy it was gone because I didn't want to be around the house anymore. I knew he knew where our apartments was, so that's he followed us there for sure. I knew he followed us there for sure. I know, even though my family friend didn't see him, I know he followed us. I know he was there with us. So I don't know if he took a picture there after we, because it was like a day later. I think I said the cops came, but whatever case may be, he took a picture of us. I didn't like it. Still think to this day that was a ghost dude who's murderer and stuff like that. So that's my take on it. Can't tell me no otherwise. I believe that dude was there that hurt me. So anyway, that's gonna be the end of the video today. Yeah, like I said, I know I said I was gonna be uploading Monday and Thursday. I'm gonna try to get back to. I'm gonna try to upload at least twice a week, but most likely it's gonna be one day a week because I'm still working on my other job. So I'll try to do as best I can. If you didn't know, I do web development. I design websites, and I'm also an author. My book just got finished going through publishing right now, so I'm waiting to get finalized up. So at that point, I'll be a actually published author. And from that point, once it does get done and everything situated, I'll put my link down in the description for you to go read it if you want to read it. I think it's a fun book. Now, I feel like it can relate to a lot of people in a lot of different ways. I don't want to spoil a book for you, but I want to say that it's a good book. It's funny to me personally. I feel like it has a lot of personality in the book. It's more than a normal book than what you would think it would be. And it's about me. Now, it's about me. And it's something I find I take real serious and something that's real serious to me, but I made it in a way that's enjoyable and it's fun to read. So again, once it come out, I'll probably make a video about it, letting you know what's going on, and then we can talk about it, and then I can go on live some of that, or go on Twitch if you want to follow my Twitch. We talk about it there, and I'll play some gameplay behind it just as we talk about it and give an answer to it. But thanks for tuning in. Holla at y'all next time. Shaheed the King. I'm out.